players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
Hello lads, welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 23 Stevenage Career Mode. It is the Road to Glory with Aidy Boothroyd, Season 3, Episode 75. Now, apologies, I didn't jump into this in the last episode, we kind of ran out of time. I'm going to take a quick look at the league standings at the end of February before we begin March. We have a 3-point lead over Ipswich Town, who are second, still chasing us. Bolton are a point behind them in third, Wigan 4th, Plymouth 5th, Blackpool 6th. And then Bristol Rovers and Barnsley just outside those playoff places, dropping into mid-table. Fleetwood Town, Wickham and Birmingham, Exeter City, Rotherham United, Colchester. There's a 3-point gap then dropped to Burton Albion, and Stockport County just holding on there as we drop into the bottom half of the table. MK Dons, look how tight it is between 18th place and 21st place. There is a 5-point gap as Forest Green, Oxford, Shrewsbury and Salford make up those bottom four, but it's going to get tighter and tighter. Now John Marcus is the top scorer in the league at the moment with 16 goals, joined by Connor Chaplin from Ipswich, and then our own Hardy with 14 goals in 20 games. Great strike rate. Now, the other thing that I missed from episode 73 was Jake Reeves' injury. He's ended up with a dislocated shoulder, which isn't great. He hasn't had a very good season, and it's not surprising really because he's on the decline. He's getting a bit older now. There's a good chance that we might actually move him on at the end of the year. I'll keep you updated on that. Now, coming up in today's episode, we have a match against Bradford, Valley Parade on the Saturday, and then midweek we take on Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup with a chance to go through to the quarter-finals. And then we finish today's episode with a home game against Rotherham. Let's get into it. Alright, so we begin today's show. We are at Valley Parade to take on Bradford City in the league. Knowing what we saw in the league table as well, we can't afford to just rest up and have a bad game right now with Ipswich breathing down our necks. And the opening few minutes, you'll see here, the cross comes in. Kinsella's missed hit clearance presents an opportunity to Osadebe, but he ends up spurning the chance. And then on 13 minutes, Laurent Tolai cuts in from the right and tries a dipping shot to try and find that far corner. Not a bad effort. And then on 23 minutes, Johnson into Brooks into Tolai, and it's a great finish in the far corner. Kind of similar to what he was trying to do 10 minutes ago when he cut in from that right hand side. He's actually playing there because N3 is still not back yet from his injury. It's a really nice finish past Lewis. Gives us a 1-0 lead. And then on 26 minutes, Bradbury intercepts, plays it forward. Johnson, lovely take, tries to get away, and Levi Sutton brings him down. It's a cynical foul and a definite yellow card for him. This game actually was really, really physical. I remember there was a game against Colchester not so long ago where I said they were very overly physical and trying to, kick us off the field. This was very similar. And then a chance presented to Abo Isa on 30 minutes. But it's a great block you'll see from Deitch. He comes across, reads the danger, doesn't dive in, and gets his body in the way. Brooks there just signalling. Really good interception, good block. Then on 32 minutes, the ball's taken down here by Corum, and Tom Klein comes careering into him. It's another yellow card. I wanted to show some of these examples of how physical the AI has been over the last couple of games. I do think it's because we're in obviously a title race, so they're trying to obviously up the ante with each opponent that we play. Then for 5 minutes to go before half-time, lovely give and go. Laurent Tolai on the right-hand side takes the ball in, and a good save by Lewis to parry that away, and then it's cleared. We go in at the break with a narrow 1-0 lead. Certainly can't afford to take our foot off the gas as we go into the second half. And then on 55 minutes, Klein down the right-hand side. He's going to get his way past Murdoch. He should be doing better there, and it's pulled back. Garner to Chapman. Harry Chapman, and a good save by Aaron Chapman. The namesake Chapman saves on Chapman. And then on 63 minutes, it's given away here by Deitch. A really poor pass. Garner sets up Miguel Rios, and he just side-foots that in. There's actually 2 mistakes here in this goal. Bradbury initially from the throw-in, and then Deitch with I don't know what it was. I think it might have been a pass. Certainly wasn't a clearance. But I don't know why he put so little on the pass to present the ball back to Garner. So it's 1-1. Disappointment for us here, as we have allowed some complacency to creep in. On 70 minutes, Kinsella intercepts it, and then Tulai with some dazzling footwork plays in Cody Johnson with a late run into the box, and he puts it past Lewis to put us back in front. This guy Cody Johnson, he's really surprised me. He's really stepped up the last few weeks, and I keep saying it because he's kind of taken the mantle of Jake Reeves a little bit. We used to have Jake Taylor and Jake Reeves in the middle. He's basically come in and taken that mantle. And then on 73 minutes, Garner hits the foot of the post, and it's going to come back to Sutton, and his low shot turned away by Chapman. Chapman showing that he can still be a reliable goalkeeper for us. And then on 76 minutes, Ellis Taylor off the bench with a whip shot from the right hand side. He cuts in from the right onto his favourite foot. And look at that, it wasn't a million miles away. A really good effort. And then time added on. Deitch takes down Garner on the edge of the box. Pereiras has a chance to win, or at least get the equaliser, but he ends up scuffing his lines. We end up grinding out this one. Sometimes these kind of results are probably worth more, certainly feel more valuable. As we move on now to the FA Cup, let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, so here we go, FA Cup, round 5 action. I think this is the furthest we've been in this competition. We want to make the most of it. A chance to get to the quarter-final stage, and we can't pass that up. Very strong side, as you can see, named by Aidy Boothroyd here. All the guys that you would expect to see in the starting 11. We're going with a 5-3-2. Obviously, from this graphic, you can see it's actually O'Neill in the middle, not Gilby. Opening 10 minutes. A lovely setup here from Gilby. Lots of patience. Slips in Nichols. Edge of the 6-yard box. Into the bottom corner. It's a fantastic finish.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. Nice
finish from Tom Nichols.
Which gives the keeper no chance.
Just that one touch and then bang, bottom corner. And then on 16 minutes, James Wilden intercepts it here. He's going to go back around Villa, cross it. Here's Nichols, brings it, chests it down, and trying to get his brace. Toby saving, getting across and pushing it out for a corner. You see what he was trying to do. It's a really good save. And then on 22 minutes, the through ball to Nichols, and Nichols peels away into the left channel. This is what he's good at. This is where he's most dangerous. And then he's going to cut back here on Fernandez. Takes him, sends him for a hot dog into the box. And Hardy's there to make it 2-0. I already could tell by naming this starting 11 that we were going to be too strong for Accrington Stanley. What a turn by Hardy.
It's a really great goal.
Didn't even take a touch. He was just like, nah, I'm going to take this first time. On 27 minutes, Longello gets dispossessed here by Drysdale, and he just knocks that onto Gilby. Gilby sees the run of Hardy. He's going to run in behind Fernandez, and look at this for a finish. Bang! Bottom corner. 27 minutes into the game, and Ryan Hardy with his second goal. This guy is some player for us.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how
saw the flight of the ball, brought it down superbly into the box, bottom corner. And we've only played half an hour of the game at this point, and 3 goals to the good against Accrington. And then a few minutes later, Toure plays in Clark. He's going to get in behind a gumbo here as I'm struggling with the player select. And then Anderson tips it onto the post. It's going to come back down. and he gathers the loose ball. We go in at the break, 3 goals to the good, and basically just avoid getting any injuries at this point. Looking forward towards the quarter-final stage. McCormick, 20 minutes left on the clock. McCormick holds off Hamilton here, which is no mean feat. Pauses, gets to the edge of the box and finds the far corner. 4 goals to 0.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so swiftly.
Lovely balance and control. Drops his shoulder. And like I said, edge of the box. Boothroyd applauding even the contribution. Not applauding this though. Borthwick Jackson gives the ball away needlessly there to Joe Pritchard on the right hand side, and he just cuts in from the right and curls it into the far corner. Didn't panic. He was trying to be a little bit too cute there, holding on to the ball, and I thought maybe he had the strength to hold him off. Clearly not, as Pritchard did really well. He didn't panic. 4-1, and then we'd soon make it 5-1. Gilby over to James Wilding on the overlap, just where he likes to be, takes out the man, and then says, there you go, Nichols, have another goal. And it's headed into the bottom corner by Nichols. 5 goals to 1 with 10 minutes left. Absolutely in cruise control. Lovely balance from and skill from James Wilding, and it's a great header from the edge of the 6-yard box. Ethan Hamilton's free kick in stoppage time as Anderson turns to Superman, gets across. It's a really, really good save. Look at this. Oh, good save, lad. And then 94.5 minutes. It's played through. Adedoyin goes to take the shot, and he's upended by Piergianni. And the referee says, I know you're the captain, but you can't go around doing that. Here's a yellow card for your troubles, and it's a penalty. Just sweeps his legs. Been watching too much Karate Kid, I think. Oh, Pidge. And then Ethan Hamilton sends the goalie the wrong way. Sticks the ball in. 5 goals to 2. That would be the final score. We go through to the next round, to the quarterfinals. It's a fantastic win for us. On to the final match against Rotherham. Alright, so our attention now turns back towards the league. It's a rainy and miserable afternoon as we take on Rotherham United at Broadhall Way in more league action. And the opening 5 minutes, you'll see here a chance of Bainey to Wiles into Salinas. Great stop from Anderson with his feet, and then Salinas tried to play this back in as Wiles comes charging in. Piergianni with a great interception. And then on 8 minutes, Hardy's attempted shot comes through to McCormick. He goes to take a touch, and then he's just bundled over by Hull in the box. You can hear the crowd, they think it's a penalty. I had another look at this. I actually do think it's a pen. You watch here as he takes that extra touch. Hull just runs into him and then drags him down. So he should have had a pen there. And then 12 minutes, Coyote on the left. Great shot, and then O'Bainey's going to follow up, and it's Piergianni with the block this time to stop him from hitting the rebound in. Look, great anticipation there by Piergianni. And then on 42 minutes, Hardy through to Gilby. Gilby lofts it over, and Hoskins is through. What a great chance this is. Johansson comes out and makes the parry to stop him. Hardy tries to sort of use his skill and strength, but then gets run off the ball by Humphreys Grant. We go in at the break. It's 0-0. Struggling against Rotherham. They're a very, very good side. Certainly not where the league table has them in mid-table. They give it a real tough game. Kinsella into Hardy. Hardy's low shot on 50 minutes. Tipped wide by Johansson in the Rotherham goal.
The fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
And sometimes you can't always shoot for the top corner, but you do still need to try and get it in the corner to beat the goalie. And then 5 minutes later, Coyote's through pass. You'll see it's going to come back to him in a second. Won by Forner. And then his through pass. Ogbain in behind Piergianni. Out slides Anderson. Wonderful anticipation to see that danger and see the run in behind the defender. 5 minutes later, KO's going to pull this in. Ogbaini, Salinas' side foot shot beats Anderson, but strikes the foot of the post. The clearance is not a good one. It's going to come back again. And another good block by Piergianni. Rotherham just coming at us now, throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And then it's going to come in. Ogbaini looking for the top corner. That's a great save by Anderson. He definitely was one of the star players out there today. 77 minutes, wonderful sweeping move. McCormick slides in Hardy. Hardy with a great chance. He actually just finesse shot past Anderson's post. And then on 93 minutes, you'll see Nichols here. He's going to cut inside, and then he's going to play McCormick. McCormick takes on Bramall. Low shot, pushed wide by Anderson. And the score would finish 0-0. So held by Rotherham United. All things considered how strong they were, that's actually a very good result. Alright, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Also, why not consider subscribing, that way you don't miss any up and coming episodes. I am uploading every 2 days. I'll see you guys back on Monday with episode 76. We're drawn against Port Vale in quarter-finals of the FA Cup, and we have crucial matches in the league against Bolton and Birmingham City. Thank you so much for your support. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.